Hey guys, so I went out and shot at the park today, and I have some behind the scenes that I did live on Instagram, but I also wanted to kind of show you my culling process real fast, or just cull through these. There's only about 80 of them, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I just wanted to kind of explain some of them to you. So it was overcast today, which has been like my new favorite thing to shoot, especially with the time change because it gets dark so early. I'm still trying to figure it out because obviously the light is different these days since it's fall, and it falls differently on my street where I like to shoot most often. So we walked across the street to the park today. I've been doing a lot of fashion shoots with Ella, and so that's been a lot of fun. So I've been doing a lot of that in open shade or on overcast days. I love this image. I forgot to change my Kelvin. I shoot in Kelvin typically unless it's like some wonky, crazy indoor light that I don't have control over. Otherwise, I like to shoot in Kelvin. But I'm going to cull through these. I like this image. I like that she's sniffing the flower. I like that she's not looking at me, that she's kind of into what she's doing. Her hair looks pretty. It's a little overexposed because this was literally the first shot I took when we got there. But all that's easily fixable, so I'm going to keep that one. Again, if you guys have watched the previous culling video, I turn on my caps lock key. I put my fingers on the letter P and the number 5, and that's how I kind of cull through quickly. The caps key is what makes it transition from one image to the next automatically, so you don't have to do it, which is really helpful. That way you don't have to remove your fingers from their position from the P and the 5. So I'm going to give this one a 5 to keep. The P, it would help if I was actually on Lightroom. See, and I fixed my settings, obviously. I still forgot about Kelvin because I was live recording and just wasn't thinking about it. But I love this. I love how she's so into her flowers. She's just so stinking cute. I won't keep this one. She's just kind of looking kind of weird and a weird stance. I like this. I kind of like that the hair's in her face. I like that. I was trying to do some layering. So I got some of the branches that were shooting off to the side. So I'll probably keep this one. That one's not in focus. She's making a funny face. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through why I keep some and why I don't keep some. That might be a little helpful. Again, not the first shot. A little out of focus, and I just don't like it. Same. Her undies are showing. Otherwise it would have been cute. And I'm shooting vertical, so obviously she's cut off. I don't typically shoot vertically, or at least I haven't much in the past, but since I've been doing a lot more fashion stuff and I'm using my 85mm lens, I'll keep this one. I have been shooting vertically, and especially to get like all the fall treats with all the pretty colors. I really wish I had got this one in focus. I was kind of in a hurry to move on to what else I was doing when I was live recording. I like the movement here. I like that the focus is like here and not really on her face. Might make for a good black and white, so I'll keep it. Again, I like the movement in her hair. It's messy, it's fun. She's a 3-year-old, so that all works. Don't like that one or that one. Underwear. I kind of like this. The focus is on the skirt, or the skirt of the dress, which is what I wanted. I wanted to capture that movement and not so much her upper body. I wish this was a little bit more focused, but that's okay. I like that her feet are kind of turned in, showing that she's moving. I just like the position of her socks. I kind of just like the whole thing. So I might try to see if I can make something out of that. Again, same with this one. I like that she's cropped. I do a lot of my cropping in camera. I don't tend to crop too much when I'm editing unless I see something very specific. I like that the little curls at the edge of her hair in it. Again, I like the position, I like the skirt, I like the movement, I like it shows that she's moving, so I might keep this one, see what I can work with it. Same with that one. No, I don't like that one as much. Doesn't tell as much of a story. This one's just kind of boring. I like her face. I don't like that I cut off her hand, but her face is super sweet, but I do wish it was a little bit more in focus. Same with this one. I like her hair. I wish the bow was in focus, but I know I got another shot, and I like the focus of this one. And then I just like the whole scene. Again, I was a little overexposed. This one's just kind of boring. She has so much spunk. I just love this kid. I just love her expression, her face, her eyes. I just love everything about this one. That one, she's looking kind of wonky. I love her smile. I love the emotion and kind of just her being playful. So I'm going to keep that one. I don't care for that one too much. This one makes me laugh, but I won't keep it. Oops, I meant to not keep that one. Again, not in focus. I was really close when I was trying to move backwards. I didn't keep any of those. Okay, so another one with the layering. I love how this is coming through. It just gives it a little bit more depth to the image, so I will keep that one, and same with this. Oh, so we moved locations. We moved to the tree. This tree's leaning, and it might be on a little bit of a slope, so that's why it kind of looks all wonky, but I can always fix that. I'm going to keep it to see. Again, it's overexposed, but I can try to fix that in post. That was just kind of cute. We'll see what I can do. But this is the shot I wanted. I love that this is kind of arching overhead. I love the depth that this is giving. I love like her expression, even though her hand is kind of like in her face. I kind of don't care. I love everything else about it. I love the movement in her dress. I love her outfit in general. I love that she's having fun. I love the scene of the fall. So again, I just love this image a lot. When we moved locations again, we moved over to this big yellow tree that was kind of by itself with all the yellow leaves. And this is the shot you'll see in the video where she throws the leaves, and I wasn't ready because I was talking to the people who were watching live, and so I made her redo it. But I love this. I'll probably obviously straighten and crop it a little bit more. But I love, it was windy, so I love how the wind's like sweeping. I love how it's sweeping through her face, and she just kind of looks sweet. I love the crossing of her legs. Again, didn't tell her to do that, which is always fun. I love when it just naturally and organically happens. Again, I like this one too. I like the expression of her face. I like the hair sweeping through. It just shows, you know, the movement of the scene. I'll keep that one. I like her bending down and squatting. This is the shot I really, really love. I love the leaves. I captured a bunch. I held down my shutter and did continuous shutter. So you'll see where it's just continuing. So I might just composite this and use all 3 or 4 images so I can get the movement of leaves all together. So see how they're kind of, they started here and then they're here and now they're falling. I do like her expression in this one. It's kind of funny. She's just quite the character. There's something about this. Obviously, it's not super in focus. Again, that's not always my concern. Sometimes I just like the emotion of something. I really love the yellow from the tree peeking in. I love the braid that's in focus. Her face is kind of silly, but it might make good emotional, like black and white image. It got cold. It got really windy at this point, so she was cold. I kept that one. I'm going to keep this one. This one's so cute. Some I might just keep for me. I love this one, though. I love that I cropped in on her and got a little bit closer up. I love the compression and the bokeh that the 85mm lens provides. I love the, you know, the fall colors. And once I apply my preset, it will really make those vibrant and pop. So I really like this one. I won't keep that one. I love that she's looking down, but I might have a better one. No, I like this one. I'll keep it. I'll keep that one too. This I got just for the movement and the kind of emotion of it all. Again, I don't mind that it's not in focus so much. I'm not like a huge stickler. It depends. Here I was trying to capture the movement and the wind in her hair. So if I can capture that and kind of make it more emotive in my edit, then that's what I'll try to do. We'll see. I mean, I don't edit all of these, obviously. I'll I'll keep that one too. This one cracks me up. I just like her face. I like that she's smiling through her hair. That one's kind of boring. Let's see. No, that one's boring. I like this one. I like her cute little tendrils. I like the gold yellow of the leaves. I like the compression and the bokeh in the background and how she pops out from that. So I probably will keep that. And then this is the one I loved when I shot. So I asked her to spin, and she obviously does on command. They love, both my girls love spinning, and Ella's really gotten this down to a science now, and she's always happy to twirl for me. But I love capturing like their position of their twirl. So I love capturing the movement of their hair, their arm positions, the position and movement of the dress, and then the leg position is kind of what I look for when I'm choosing which movement image to keep. I don't like any of these. They're out of focus. And that was all. So not too bad of a session. Only 82 images. I am an overshooter, I will say that. But yeah, this was overall a fun session. I'm glad I got to go live and show others kind of my process when I'm out shooting, just for fun, and that I can share kind of my process with you guys of what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping and why I am keeping certain images and kind of what I look for in that. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.